Choosing the right cookware is as important as making healthier food choices on a daily basis. Using the wrong cookware for a long period of time leads to serious illnesses, and that happens without even our knowledge. So in this video, I wanted to chat a little bit about the worst cookware that we could possibly be using, to the healthier and safer options, to which is best for microwaving, and at the end I will be talking about my top picks, which is not just safe cookware but also convenient cookware. If you don't know me, my name is Anne. I am a certified nutritionist. I will be making videos on weight loss, health, lifestyle and values I believe in. If you're interested, do subscribe. Without wasting any time, let's get straight into the video. First, let's see the worst cookware options we have. First one I want to talk about is non-stick cookware. All of us at some point would have used non-stick, or we are using non-stick right now. Very understandable because it's lightweight, easy to use, easy to clean. It has a lot of advantages, no doubt in it. So the problem with non-stick is that it can make you sick and even bedridden for life if you continue using them for a long period of time. This happens because non-stick is coated with highly toxic chemicals to make it smooth and non-sticky. When we heat the non-stick vessels, you start seeing the fume. That is when the cookware starts releasing those chemicals. And when we start cooking in them, the chemicals get mixed with the food that we eat, and we are consuming it every single day. Now, in case the non-stick cookware that you're cooking in has scratches in it, it's much worse because particles of those coatings will get mixed with the food and we consume them when we cook in them. Every time we cook in the vessels that has scratches in it, we are consuming coating itself, which is highly toxic. Very small amounts of those toxins are enough to cause serious diseases in our bodies. So we should not take it lightly at all. In case you don't have a choice, you have to cook in non-stick. Probably there is a dish that you cannot cook in anything else but non-stick. Then there are certain things you need to keep in mind when you're using non-stick. First of all, it should never be heated to high temperatures. It should not start smoking before you start cooking the food in it. Keep the flame either low or medium. This is very important. Secondly, make sure you're buying good quality vessels, and if at all by any chance you see scratches in them, discard them immediately. 7 or 8 years back, when I looked at all the cookware at home, all that I could see was either non-stick or aluminum. That was a time when I got to know that cookware is very important for health as much as food is important, because they can leach chemicals into the food. So I used to watch a lot of videos like this, which you are watching now, just to understand which are the safer options, what I should use, what I should not use, to get more knowledge about it and to replace my cookware. Then I started replacing my cookware one by one. I believe you're also in that journey. I really appreciate you for taking the first step of getting to know about cookwares and to try and shift to healthier options for yourself and for your family. So the next cookware that we're going to talk about is obviously aluminum. I've already mentioned it. I had aluminum all over my house. Turns out that it's not a safe option at all. Most of the cookers are made of aluminum. They're lightweight, they conduct heat very well, affordable. Food doesn't stick to aluminum very easily, easy to wash, easy to use. That is why we used to use aluminum those days, or probably you're still using it. But aluminum again leaches into the food that we're cooking it in. Especially when you cook acidic food in it, it leaches even more. And it can lead to health problems like Alzheimer's disease and other nervous related problems. I would say that if at all you have any aluminum cookware, you can just get rid of them one by one and start replacing it by healthier options. I will give you the safer and healthier options in the second half of this video, which is very soon. So watch this video till the end because I have saved the best for the last. The next cookware I want to talk about is granite and ceramic coated cookware. I'm talking about granite and ceramic coated cookware. In this case, it's mostly aluminum base on which either there is a thin layer of ceramic coating or a non-stick coating that looks like granite but is not. Either way, these cookware cannot be used for a long period of time. Even if they are genuine granite and ceramic, they tend to develop scratches and cracks, and the metal beneath them or the chemical coating on top starts releasing into the food. again, it's not worth investing in these cookware as well. The next cookware that we need to avoid at all costs is plastic. Of course, we don't use plastic on stove tops, but they're usually used for microwaving. Plastics tend to release BP and phthalates, which are highly toxic chemicals into our food when we cook in them or when we heat food in them. And even if the label says microwave safe, it only means that it does not melt under high temperatures inside the microwave. It does not entirely mean that it will not release any harmful chemical into the food. Plastics are highly unreliable, and I would recommend that you get rid of plastic. Do not heat food in plastic at all. Please don't take that risk. Now let's see the safer options for using in a microwave oven. The first one is borosilicate glass. They are strong, heat resistant, they do not crack easily with sudden temperature changes. But when you're buying borosilicate glass, always check for the mark microwave safe under it or on the cover. And avoid glass with metallic rims and patterns on it because they may not be microwave safe. Another healthier options for using in microwave is ceramic vessels. I'm talking about fully ceramic, not ceramic coated, 100% ceramic vessels. Ceramic heats evenly, it is non-toxic, it looks nice. At the same time, you can use it for a long period of time if you handle it carefully, because when you drop it, it tends to break. And when you buy ceramic, make sure it is lead and cadmium free. Go for good quality ceramic vessels. Make sure they are marked as food safe, and also avoid ceramic vessels with metallic designs or handles on them because they may not be microwave safe. So the two healthier options and safer options for microwaving are glass and ceramic. Let's move on to the healthier options when it comes to cookware. First, I want to talk about copper, brass and bronze. Copper is a pure metal, brass is an alloy of copper and zinc, and bronze is an alloy of copper and tin. These are cookware that have been used for many generations in the Indian culture for a reason. They are safe and healthy to use. They look beautiful. They also release small amounts of copper and tin into the food as we cook in them, and these are safe quantities, so no need to worry about it. These cookware support slow cooking, which means you need to cook food in them in low to medium heat. They do not support high heat cooking, which helps in retaining maximum nutrients in our food. You also need to remember that these cookware have to be used quite carefully to be used safely. First of all, they are high maintenance. They tend to tarnish. They become a little blackish in color and need polishing every now and then. Copper and brass, they are usually lined with another metal, either stainless steel or tin. This has to be polished every now and then and maintained, and only if it is maintained properly, they are safe to be used for cooking. When you use them, try and avoid cooking acidic food in them, because acidic food react with these metals, making the food cooked in them unsafe for consumption. By acidic food, I mean food like tomato-based curries or tamarind-based curries, lemon, vinegar. These are all acidic food which we want to avoid cooking in copper, brass and bronze. These metals can also be used for drinking water. When you store water in them for over 8 hours, they start leaching the metal into it, which is safe for consumption. It is also good for our bodies. Just avoid storing hot water in them. Most copper, brass and bronze vessels are expensive. They may not be induction friendly as well. So these are the downsides which you want to consider. If you're okay with taking care of these vessels and cooking carefully in them, they are a treasure in your kitchen. They also make your kitchen look so much charming and beautiful and traditional, which is a great plus, I believe. When you're buying them, buy them from trusted sources. Go for good quality vessels. If you ask for my personal opinion on copper, brass and bronze, I really like them, but I have not bought any of this till now. because I'm not ready for maintaining them. My lifestyle does not allow for maintaining them yet, but I'm definitely planning to buy them in the future. The next healthy cookware option I have for you is stone cookware. Stone cookware is made from natural soapstone or granite. You might have seen kadais, tawas, mortar and pestle, mostly in stone. They are chemical free, they're natural, they distribute heat evenly, safe to use, they support slow cooking, which helps in retaining most of the nutrients in your food. There are also certain points that we need to consider. They are quite heavy and not very easy to handle and wash. Once you buy them, they have to be seasoned before you start using them. Personally, if you ask my opinion, it is not the most convenient cookware to use, but there is something very therapeutic about using such natural cookware. Cooking in them just makes you feel good. I don't know how, but that's what I feel. The next safe cookware that we have is ceramic cookware. I'm not talking about ceramic coated cookware, 100% ceramic cookware. They are safe to use, naturally non-stick, easy to clean, easy to use, and they also look very pretty. The only thing is they need to be handled very carefully because we know that ceramic is fragile. You drop it, it breaks. The next option we have is clay cookware. This is one of my most favorite cookware because, again, as I told you, it's very therapeutic to use something natural in your kitchen for cooking. They support slow cooking. It enhances the taste of the food that you cook in it. It also retains the nutrients of the food you cook in it. It looks aesthetic, is natural, eco-friendly, affordable. One of the best options out there when it comes to safe and healthy cookware. If you choose to buy clay cookware, there are certain things you need to keep in mind. Go for unglazed clay cookware. The glazed cookware might have chemical coatings on top of them, so unglazed cookware. Secondly, knock the vessel before you buy them. If you get a thud sound, there might be cracks in the vessel. Knock on the vessel, you should get that sharp metallic sound. It should be deep and not dull. Always buy clay cookware from a trusted source and look for the thickness. The vessel should not be too thin, it should be thick enough. And make sure the vessel is certified as lead and cadmium free. Once you buy clay cookware, you need to season it, soak it in water, and then start using it. Maybe I'll make another video on this topic separately. Now I'm going to move on to my top picks when it comes to safe and healthy cookware options. The very first one I want to talk about is stainless steel cookware. Stainless steel does not necessarily add extra nutrition to your food or anything, but it does not add anything harmful to your food as well. It's low maintenance, easy to use, easy to clean. You can cook almost anything in stainless steel. Stainless steel is the most convenient cookware out of everything I've mentioned so far. It is a must-have in your kitchen. If you have any aluminum vessels, you can easily replace it with stainless steel. I really don't have the time to sit and maintain every cookware that I have, so I found stainless steel to be the most convenient. If you choose to buy stainless steel, go for high quality vessels, which is 18 by 10 or 18 by 8 stainless steel. These are good quality stainless steel. And when you buy cookware, I recommend that you go for tri-ply stainless steel cookware. They have 3 layers in them. They are thick, heavy, durable, and they can last for many years. As I told you in the beginning, I think 7 or 8 years back, I started changing all my aluminum and non-stick cookware to stainless steel. The cookware that I bought back then, I'm still using them now. There is no problem at all. They are a little bit expensive because I went for good quality stainless steel, but it's totally worth it. I've been using them for 7 years. Personally, I don't use it for deep frying, and then I don't use it for cooking food that requires a non-stick surface. You can make stainless steel non-stick, but you need to heat it to high temperature and add extra oil to make it non-stick. But I prefer not using it as non-stick. This is just my personal preference. You can use it if you like it. That takes me to my next safe and healthy option, which is nothing but cast iron. I just told you I don't use stainless steel as non-stick, but instead I use cast iron as non-stick. I love cooking in cast iron. It just makes me feel so good cooking in them. You can cook anything that requires a non-stick surface, be it eggs, be it dosas, or whatever else you can think of. It is non-stick enough, and it becomes more and more non-stick with more use. Another thing about cast iron is that it leaches a little bit of iron into your food when you cook in it, which is a good thing. If you're deficient in iron, you can use this as an advantage. But you need to avoid cooking acidic food in cast iron. Again, it reacts with the metal and it becomes hard on the stomach. Cast iron should not be used for cooking acidic food like tomato-based food, tamarind-based food, vinegar, lemon-rich food. Another thing to keep in mind, cast iron requires a little bit of maintenance every single time you use it. That is, once you finish cooking in it, you need to let it cool down, wash it with warm water and salt. Do not use soap while cleaning cast iron after you've seasoned it, because the soap tends to be absorbed by the layer of oil on it. Use a soft brush and some salt if needed and wash it with warm water or even normal water. After that, you need to heat it again till all the moisture is gone and wipe a small amount of oil on it using a cloth or tissue paper. Spread it evenly both on the inner surface and the outer surface. This has to be done every single time to avoid rust from forming on the cast iron vessels. And it can be a little hectic, but there is another way of using cast iron if you don't want to do all this every single time, which is how I use it. So I don't use cast iron for cooking anything that releases too much of moisture into the vessel. I use cast iron for either deep frying or for stir frying vegetables, which do not release a lot of moisture in the vessel. I avoid cooking curries and soggy vegetables in them again. I usually use cast iron only for deep frying, making dosas, eggs, stir frying vegetables that do not release too much moisture. So when there is not much moisture left, you just have to wipe it with a cloth or a tissue paper. Once you're done cooking, you can store it as such, because it's only oil and it's not water on the surface of the vessel. And next time I take it, I wash it with water and a soft sponge, heat it, apply oil, and then start cooking. This makes it very convenient and safe, and no rust also forms. Curries and soggy vegetables that releases a lot of moisture into the pans, I go for stainless steel. So if you don't want to put in all the effort of cleaning it, heating it and oiling it every single time you use it, you can use it for only oily type of. You can use it as I just mentioned. This is completely effortless and it requires hardly any extra time, trust me. So my top cookware are stainless steel and cast iron. You can replace your aluminum, non-stick, plastic and ceramic, granite coated cookware with cast iron and stainless steel. This is more than enough. But if you have the time to maintain and take care of your cookware, you can go for clay, stone, copper, brass, bronze, ceramic, etc. I hope you got an idea of which cookware will suit your lifestyle best and what to start investing in from this time onwards. Do let me know which cookware appeals to you. What do you feel like will suit your lifestyle and your type of cooking best? I'm just eager to know what you like. Remember, you don't have to change all your cookware all of a sudden in one go. Do it one at a time. Take it slowly over a period of time and you will be there very soon. And always remember, the better the quality, the better will be your experience and the longer it will last. So do not compromise on the quality. That's all for this video. I will see you soon in my next video.